And welcome in today's Trade Idea section instead of Blockrevision channel. Today I'd like to jump through another topic inside of cryptocurrency space that will be very interesting. MakerDAO. MakerDAO is a cryptocurrency that enables its users of generation a first unbiased currency and fully decentralized one, that is DAI, and also enables organizations to borrow, to save, and also generate some important values around ecosystems. So what we can see on a website that is everything down to better and smarter currency. So it's decentralized stablecoin is governed by a smart contracts that are algorithmically programmed to modify and adjust its supply and demand regarding market conditions. So it's very important. We haven't really seen anything before like this before. So in terms of the most interesting issues of recent, there were some severe concerns regarding the future of MakerDAO, as Security Exchange Commission of US has just introduced us some worrisome documents regarding that stablecoins might be a threat to US economy. Right now, founder of MakerDAO, Christensen, turns optimistic after recent stablecoin report. So he finds it's quite optimistic, as regulators seems to find some advantages in decentralized organizations. So there might be a quite bright future ahead of MakerDAO regarding that more and more regulators are standing for this blockchain, not against. Let's have a look at another things. Recently, we've seen, because MakerDAO is one of the biggest blockchains in its sector, we can find the total value locked on MakerDAO is the biggest one on Ethereum blockchain. Let's have a look at $18.5 billion, quite a huge amount of money. So it's much more than the second one, the Curve protocol, right now locked inside. For another things, inside of MakerDAO organization, we can find that its roadmap is focused on more scaling and multi-chain strategy regarding cooperation with other blockchains as well. So it's the main topic on a roadmap of a MakerDAO. So we may expect some good times for this blockchain if it will be delivered. Okay, so in terms of holders, we haven't have this one on CoinMarketCap. So let's jump to let's have a look at ratings, and by symmetry asset score, it has been graded on B. Token Insight, however, have rated its blockchain at nearly the same position as Aave. Aave is much bigger right now in terms of its market cap, so it brings also some positivity to Maker and its future possible growth. Okay, let's have a look at another metrics. On top lending borrowing coins, we can find especially there's Aave mentioned before, right there is Maker, that is about about half of market cap of Aave, so it means there might be a still room to grow as maker might catch Aave in the nearest future if it will bring some features as scaling and also inter-blockchain communication. In terms of top governance coins, we can find that Aave is still far from Uniswap market cap, so it may also be some of a competitor that may be overtaken in the nearest future. On token terminal, we can find that fully diluted market cap there is on purple right now is increasing with a price of an asset, and total revenue we can find that right now is also increasing steadily with a price and even just preceding the price of an asset. So it's optimistic outlook right now for MakerDAO. We're supposed to follow the revenue of its network. Let's have a look at another thing that is a social of this cryptocurrency, and we have seen a massive boost of interest right after search in price of a product, especially in February and March. Right now we are in a quite stable position, and in terms of developing comments right after June, right after January and February, we can see that is a bit downturn in terms of MakerDAO's commits into a programmable code, but it's not something that may put us into troubles, as we've seen recently. Such a bit silent times have also been observed. Let's have a look at sentiment around ecosystem. It's neutral, so it's good to take a trade in such environment. So it's positive to traders. In terms of funding rates, right now we can find that we are mostly positive, but not over leveraged, as it has been observed in May of this year. Funding rates right now on a major exchanges slightly positive, but also we can find it's negative on FTX. So it's possibly something that shouldn't brought us in a position where the sentiment around MakerDAO would be that would point to over leveraging of an asset. So we shouldn't expect any serious slump in price. Let's have a look at MakerDAO's right now chart price. Right now we are just going through quite substantial slump. However, it should be temporary, as we can find that some of US traditional indexes are right now sliding a bit, so it's natural erasing of leverage longs that should clear a market for a while. So if you're looking for a possible trade from here, that might be a very good chance to take a position, but at least just let's have this price action to stop, and this price action may be stopped right around recent important support at 2816. So I would observe this area as being important for this price action to be stopped. And right now Maker is in a very interesting spot, as we are just breaking out of this long-lasting triangle, and right after we'll get through this very nice volume, pointing us that we may be in a very interesting spot in terms of its future growth. When zooming out on a bigger time frame, we can observe that we are trying to negate also very important head and shoulders pattern that may also bring us to some prominent growth in the future, especially as we are right now after about 10-month period of long-lasting stable price. So right after this consolidation, the possible breakout should also be significant. So right after building those both candles on such volume, and right after stopping this these bearish ones on those levels, right above this upper band of this long-formed triangle, we should get higher from this area. So I would also observe on a shorter time frame this volume profile that is pointing us and that the possible very important supply zone might be noted at around 33k up to 37k, and right after crossing this area we might head towards all-time highs within the next weeks to come. So in terms of trading area, I would just zoom in a bit to 4-hour time frame, and if I'd like to make an entrance, possible entrance from this point where we are right now, I would make it with an extension of recent highs of 36 about K, with a stop loss being set right below and this upper band of this triangle, with a risk-reward ratio at not maybe such satisfactory level at 2.33, but we may set it as the first level of a target, with a possible extension even right down to all-time highs and recent highs of 40k, 4k, and right after about at 6k. So the extension of a possible move might be very prominent. So I would just focus right now on risk management, about setting stop losses or alarms right below this upper band of a triangle, and that should be beneficiary in a long-term aspect. That's it for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, just put it in the comment section below the video. See you at the next episode.